Alrighty, so here's an odd little thing I thought about doing. I just decided it'd be great to get some practice in making a neural network in Godot. Not that I think Godot is a good engine for training a neural network, uh, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I haven't made one before. Yeah, that's about it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just set this up. Rigid body, no shape, blah, whatever. I'll just give it collision shape. That's fine. Now I am not the best at using Godot. That's fine. I'll open up Fiscal here. It's nice. We're just gonna make a box with a smiley face, just because that's simple. Go up. What color should a smile be? Nah, I want it to like look good, not some weird dark mossy green or whatever. Make the smile better. I gotta be particular about the smiles. Okay. So, yeah, I would not recommend Grace. I gotta think now about what I'm doing. Sure, that's fine. It doesn't really matter what we do with this sort of stuff. We'll load from here. Perfect. Look at him. Look at our guy. And now we need to go just make him look decent. Where is it? Rendering? Is it textures? Yeah. Engineers. Cool. Look at him. Look at our guy. I haven't even talked about neural networks yet. So, I have made a few neural networks before. These are supposed to be different. Ugh, I just forgot that I need to like make them separate scenes and stuff. New folder, scene, whatever, blah blah blah. Like save this here, cool. Anyway. Which means you need to be Node 2D, don't you? Whatever, I don't care enough. Okay. Yeah, I've made a few neural networks before, but really I'm doing this just to show that it's easy, and also so that I can talk through the process of working. Right. Though I'm not doing too much here besides just setting it up. What we're just going to do is real simple here. We're just going to have a thing that moves towards an object. Nothing special. This one will be circle though. Here we're just going to erase it all. There's probably a clear tool. I don't care enough to figure out where it is. Oh, there we go. It'll be a coin thing. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I personally believe that if you know the general concept, which you should if you are wanting to make something, program it, you should already start with knowledge of the general concept. We'll add this. We'll change this one to coin just to be easier. So I think even though I've only made neural network in Python before, this shouldn't be overly difficult. I keep typing a note there. It's fine. We're gonna be here in the game. Oh, it died. Oh no, I murdered it. But I feel like just getting experience with this sort of thing. I don't actually need any of that. I can just go into scene here and then drag the easy and drop. Yay! I love it. Okay, we're gonna move. I forgot how to move these. That's how you know I don't know a lot about this game thing. I say game. Do I? Coin 2. I've made a second one. Does that need to be an OTD? It probably does. Ugh. Not today. I'm gonna put you guys here. Can I move you yet? Please? That's not it. Coin. Well, this is embarrassing. I'm not how I get to making a neural network if I can't even make the actual thing. Okay. Okay, you're seeing root, just in case this has something to do with it. I've done this before. I don't know why this is an issue now. Why am I having trouble? Movement. Excuse me, why can't I move? Is it because these aren't no CDs? Fine, mixing root. Can I move that up? I hope I can. Save you. Does it change? It does change. Okay, that's not it. That's save. Coin. Why are you here? Right. Okay. This is overly embarrassing now. Okay. I am just killing these real quick. We have a coin. It should move somewhere. Movement. Can I? Why are they staying still? Excuse me. Hello? I've undone the nearest part. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it and come back to when I reset it and it works now. Hey, I fixed my mistake now. You can actually move this stuff around. Here's the tree for those if you want them. I don't know why you would, but they're there. And that way you can point out my dumb mistake in the comments. Anyway, quite simple. All we're gonna do is let this player character move left or right, and closer he is to the coin, the better, right? That's generic-y simple thing. It doesn't need to be anything or complex or anything. The same general concept will apply. For simplicity, we'll just do it here. Yep. Since there, we'll bring these objects in as well. Just to be good. We'll also need a timer. I remember that. We'll use that later, though. Not yet. We'll have you on 10 seconds. Okay, don't worry about the timer for now. For now, let's start with the erase. Now, I haven't used erase in Godot before. What are you doing, computer? Whatever. Godot array. So I'm just gonna pull up the doc here. Ta-da! Here's the docs. So I'm seeing it's awfully simple. Array, var array. Can you? Oh, you can add the array though. Array 1 plus 2, right? You can. -1 for weird. Okay. But as long as you should be able to add on append, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is make 3 arrays. And I'll just follow these instructions here. So I'm going to do there. Do I need to worry about variable names? Because honestly, I don't know, call this one Batman. Because they're going to be fighting each other later. Batman array, sure. And that's the wrong type of bracket. That should show it as array. Yeah, probably. Anyway, and then this one is very super bad array. Because I like fun variable names. And then third one, I don't know. This one's going to be our main. Yeah. So here are our 3 arrays. We're just going to do this very simple. Any of this could work elsewhere, and I am not the guy you want to be optimizing your programs. So I've separated main, yeah, because this is going to be our storage array. We're going to be doing 2 separate instances, and we're just going to be comparing which one has a better loss, and then that'll be stored here. And then from there, we'll use that on these. We'll copy it over. So when it enters the tree for the first time, we need to initialize main, yeah. So I need for loops. I forget how for loops work in this, because I am used to C++ and not GD script. So I'll pull up the docs on those. For loop. Godot, because I'm not actually on docs, and I am on something else. For in and range. Oh, because it's weird. Okay. For in and range. That's fine. We'll go 0 and size. And then we will initialize a size variable. Variable size. And this one is just how big we want it to be. Obviously, we need some inputs and outputs. So we'll deal with that later. So I suppose instead of 0, it should be 2 or 1, because we're only going to have 1 input. 0 size minus 2 actually, because we also need the inputs and outputs. So let's just make it simple and go 12. Our size is 12. There will be 12, including input and output. We'll just have that there in general. Not that this is good practice, but because I'm doing it anyway. And then we need to append those. We'll just start with main, yeah. So following our array docs, we need to use the append, or append array, I don't know, append array. Alias of pushback appends an element at the end of the array. The arrays are empty, so it will be number 1 in the list. As long as you know the docs, it should be decently fine. And dot append, and we will go with 0, because we'll work on that later. We can change specific elements, right? Docs say resize, blah blah blah. Min, max, does that matter? I'll deal with that later if I need to. Insert into position. Ooh, is this it? Insert a new element. Can I like change it? This is how I do this normally. I like think up something and then I have to look it up later. It's kind of annoying sometimes. But those are just assigns elements of another array into the array. Resizes the array to match array. That's something. Surely one of these is like Yeah, here's the one to just literally change that variable that you want to change. And it's not just going to be some random array. You know, why am I even worrying about this? I can just... I'm dumb. We don't need that, actually. Yeah, we don't need that. We can just have it normal. We don't even need the outputs. Oh, I'm dumb. We can do the outputs later. Not even in an array, because array is just a list of numbers. I'm dumb. Okay, we have here our size. We are going to initialize all of these as 0.5. So it would be mania dot append, I guess, just 0.5. That's probably fine. Will it error on me if I run it? Select run. That's fine. It has not murdered me. All of those are up at the top, so I will move them also. Because I haven't assigned a camera. And I don't feel like it either. Perfect, those are there. You will deal with that small size. So these should all be appended. Print mania. Yep, they're all, if we look at the bottom here, they're all at 0.5. And those are going to be our arrays, or our neural networks themselves. And all of them start at the same number, just so that they actually work. Now, I assume if we're doing layers, or different things, each one would be that. I don't know if I want to do that, because that feels annoying to do. Not that I don't know how to do it. Have it all separated by layers. But I'll see that when I get there. Anyway, it's now time to work on the timer. I knew we would get to this later. So all we're going to do is signal timeout, connect the game. Perfect. And then once this is ready, we're going to do, we need this in here. I'll just sit you in there. Yeah, perfect. What is it? Timer.start? It probably is. Sweet. Okay, so once that timer started, we got on timer start timeout. Wayfic. And we will be doing more variable declarations now. We'll just do them here because it's easy. We're going to do var has run. This could be bool, but I don't feel like it. That's a common theme with this. I will explain all of these later. We're just going to have them actually run. I mean, has run seems fine. On timer timeout. Oh yeah, we need to go over to these. Of course. So I mean, we should just be able to do that. Batman array and then Superman array are going to equal mania. And that just should copy over mania to both of those. Batman array and Superman array. And then I will figure these out. Yeah. Var current run also could be bool. So has run and current run. We will do this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this in my head. Since I haven't worked that out ahead of time, On timer timeout. Let's run car run. Well, for simplicity's sake, let's just start it here. So we will need a random function. I don't know how these work. So random. Whoa. We will also need another one. We're gonna have var. Here's gonna be our learning rate. I'm gonna give this one a fun name too. I don't know. I like steroids. Steroids is a good one. 0.00 or 0.03 works. And I will. What is it? It's hashtag here. Learning rate. This is going to be important, so that's why I added a comment there, even though I never comment my code. Okay, random number generation. Docs say randomize. C, don't care. I need either or. Between integer. Yeah, that'll work. Random integers. Because they're not floats. Okay. So I'm going to copy paste. And I am simply going to do Batman array. No, I need to do this different one. Okay. So we'll be copy pasting this one. Yeah. Okay. We'll be copy pasting that one twice. Get rid of you, and we will cut you. No. We will delete you and go here. Main yeah. I don't know why I thought yeah would be in there. Batman array, and you are Superman array. And then from there, now I copy pasty. It will just be into this. And that's what the docs say, and I hope the docs are correct. So now we need 1, or -1 and 1. So that should generate either -1, 0, or 1. And there we will multiply it to our specific thing. Woohoo! And that will be going back over to our, where is it, array. We need to get the specific array. So I guess, and yeah, dot in, I'll just keep that for now. I don't think that's it. I will check docs real quick, because this is how I do it normally, as long as I understand the general thing that we're doing. I said that before, but that's fine. How do I figure that out? Come on, array thing. Array, var, that's, why do you do that weirdly? Notice, you know, if it doesn't error on me, it's probably fine. It errored on me. Oh, because I need pass. Okay. Try again. Will it error on me? It errored on me. I knew that was wrong. I gotta figure out what the thing is for this one. Here's search. Count the number of times something is in there. Fill. There's a fill tool for... There's a fill tool? Find. Dog, I'm just gonna search it up directly. Godot. Array. Just Godot array. That's probably fine. GodotTutorials.com. You are a YouTube video, but oh cool. I'll just take this. First element. Okay. I'm dumb. It's just this. Thanks, GodotTutorials.com. Yeah. Usually it's, oh, it probably is that in C++, isn't it? Anyway, yay, it works. Okay. So that has appended everyone with the range. times that. Oh yeah. I also need to times that by steroids. Of course. Times by steroids. That's not the right times to do it, is. What to do with it, because I only need to do it a certain amount. So, times that, plus or minus. We'll need to clear those later, but that's fine. I don't know why I blank on this so often. This is a normal thing I blank on. Just where to put the plus and the times thing. Yeah, times random. What if I just put times steroids here? Steroids. If I put times steroids there, then it will be like 0.5 times that big number, and then that. It'll be a plus. Okay, that's probably fine. And then just to make sure everything works well, you are in parentheses. I said you are in parentheses. Thanks, Godot. And that should all work fine. Thanks. Okay. So now we've initialized those to start. Woohoo! We've done it. We've done the initialization and it's been 27 minutes. It gets easy. Does it? Does it get easier? No, it really doesn't. Okay. So we'll go with our process now. And it will be, we're going to do if current run equals 0, and then we'll have one later for if current run equals 1. I will also put these at the top. Good. Now work with me here. Pass. With an extra. Okay. It'll be mostly copy paste between these two, so you don't know. Assignment is not allowed inside an expression. Do I need my if statements now? For literally ifs, they're if statements. It's just an if statement. Why do you work weirdly? If statement. It's just, why do you need it? Oh, because you need the equal. And then you need that. I'm not smart with Godot, clearly. Okay. This neural network will get mad. I promise you. Okay. So we need, oh, actual programming. Okay. So we need player dot, what is it? We're gonna get Godot distance to objects. Yay! There is a distance to. Is there? Maybe. Distance to u, which would be coin dot x. That's probably it, right? Nope, does not. So I will use random form post. Distance 2 still exists. Because that's probably a vector 2, isn't it? Is it? Distance 2. What? I don't know why it's so... This is just an on syntax thing that I don't really know about. Turns the distance between this vector and 2. Distance to vector 2. Okay, that's fine. Here, you get this. Whoa, are you happy now? Doesn't matter. I don't know. It just... As far as I am... Distance 2. Oh, because it's weird. Oh. It's weird. That's why. Okay, so the way I was doing it needs it like this, I'm pretty sure, and it will automatically go with the thing. No? Because I thought... Ugh. Surely one of these things works. Distance 2. Why? Fastest way to get distance to objects by nanotech. Okay. He's doing it in the 3D space. He says fastest way, and then he does it in like 14 minutes. Square distance 2 squared. But it doesn't happen for that thing. It's probably... Is it a node specific thing? Node 2D? No, it should be fine because a node 2D has a thing. I say a thing. Has a position. So, player distance 2 coin. Should be fine. And distance 2. I hurt. It hurts me. Godot, node, 2D, distance. Because I swear I could have used this before. The distance in another project. Okay, fine. We'll do it the hard way. I'll go play var high equals player dot position, and then high dot this coin dot position and x. So you want to work? No, because the x doesn't work. I know you can figure that out, but otherwise that works. Okay, good. Now I need to check, because I don't want it as a vector 2, because it's easier to work with that way. This is how you know I'm not suited for tutorials, because I entirely don't know what I'm doing with these. I just don't have an experience in the program itself. Other than that, I feel like I can do it pretty easily. Vector 2 to x. I just typed in a 2. You can't see that because it's on a different thing, but I just typed it in as a 2. xint. Xint maybe? Xfloat. I'm just trying to figure out what to type into Google. It's nothing special. It's like, whoa, I want to be a game programmer, says a lot of kids. This is what they do all day, so I hear. Not that this is wrong. Addition.x, vector 2.left. Whatever, it's fine. My position there. I just zoned out there because that's not what I wanted. Because I need to input the vector to, yeah, because I need to times it by our array later. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Woo, woo, woo. So I need just simply Godot vector to int. Or I guess float is fine because they're already going to be floats. Sorry, I don't know why I keep moving that over. Doesn't get anything done. Wait, can I just have it? Oh, I can just type in .x. Silly me. Anyway. And then I need, I'll do simple variable. What's a good name for it? What's around me right now? This is how I decide my variable names. In practicality, you probably don't want to do this. I got a little figurine of Blake from Ruby. That's her name, right? We done? I'd be dumb otherwise. So I really hope that's right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so for our easy single layer neural network, we just need to go for in range in 0 size. This is overly simple. And then we go Blake Blake times, and then this is why we have our different current run equals there, because this one will be for the Batman array and the other one will be for the Superman array. Times Batman array with that in, yay, and then that will equal. Only, what do you mean only identifier? Why do you do this to me? Only identifier, attribute access, and subscription access can be used. Like, do I have to buy the subscription service? Is that what we used as assignment target? Like what? Hi? Like what? Because it's simply an array and you are a variable there. You should be able to find .x. Is that what you need? Because I don't particularly know invalid numeric notation. Because unless it's the Batman array, it might be Batman array, which should be fine because main used it up here, right? The same sort of movement. No. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this the hard way. I'll put this back just because it's easier. I don't use undo there because undo is annoying to me. Like what? I can't just do like there placeholder equals Batman array in. Like it's. Does that work? Don't tell me that works. Don't tell me that works. Oh, okay. I was wondering there for a bit. But they can't do a multiplication. You can't have an array to a multiplication. What? Godot array multiply. That's, yeah. Multiply entire array. Not multiplying each value eventually. Array and int. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's sign into Google. Just by ints, I see two things you'll be trying to do. Attribute the array as such. Use a for loop. Value. I don't know what in the world that is there. Wow, that's more complex than I am doing. And it's just a single value. You can move the closed array bracket after the multiplication. Like what? You just want me to like? Whoa. What am I doing? Oh, it undid too far. I do not like the undo. Just clearly, why does it work there and not here? When I did the same sort of thing. Only identifier. Can be used as assignment target. Use a for loop. Which is weird. Why does that like happen? Array I times equal x. Does that even work? Can I just go times equal that? Oh my god, how does that work? And the same thing just written out doesn't. That is so dumb. Why would it do that? Oh, so dumb. Anyway, once we have that, we have our final number. So great. Now again, this is a very simple neural network. We'll do greater than or equal to 0.6. And then that'll be player.x plus equals, we'll do 2. And then we'll do the same thing, but the opposite. Less than or equal to 0.4, and then player.x plus equals 2. So all that's doing is giving a threshold for the player X to move. So if it is greater than that, it'll move. I guess it's right or left, I don't know. And if it's none of the above, then it will not do that. We'll stay still. As such, for simplicity's sake, you're being, well, it'll just be moved up to 0.6 because I feel like it. I don't want to go and have it stagnate. I'll deal with that later though. And then, easiest part here. Ta-da! So simple. I love it. And super in. Ta-da! We've done that section. So this is just going to be our basic runtime. There's only one layer that it goes through because I don't feel like coding in another one, and I didn't do the research for that ahead of time. So all it does is take the player position, gets the distance to it, and then inputs it there by just multiplying it with each section of the array. So what we have at the bottom here, it'll say, it'll multiply Blake, which is just generic variable name, by 0.5, then it'll go to the next, which 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, until it gets to the end. Now, I will up you up higher. Because in this one, these can go higher than 1. I just realized that because I don't care about limits on my things. Usually in most neural networks, they will go from either 0 to 1 in terms of what each neural network value can be. Not this one, though. This one can be, I guess it's -1 too. -1 to 1. But besides the point. This one can go higher if it feels like. So, great. Just as long as it's in these, it will learn eventually. Okay, so on timer timeout. Here is where we get to the learning part. Woohoo! I'm sure everyone wanted to deal with 47 minutes before we get to the learning part. I don't know what I'm doing. Why are you even still here? So dumb. Yes, we will get to the learning part. So we will just copy paste this. Since it is, we'll need that again. And we'll also need other things. If has run, let me deal with this first, equals 0, then we'll initiate a new var. Time beat, sure, equals 0. And apparently my formatting is wrong, so now it's fixed. You're welcome. Person who noticed. Are there anybody here? I don't know. Has run, we will be switching has run to 1, and we will also be doing time beats equals Blake. Yeah, that seems about right. So all this is doing is just setting this to it's done it. And then we'll do it again. I suppose this will actually be current run. I didn't even need has run. Current run. Current run. Yeah, and that'll make it easier because we already have these in place. So, yep. So, I'll start with the if current run is equal to 1. Oh, wait. Before that, though, I will just have the reset script. And all it will do is reset the player to the current position that is at. Where are you right now? Position -2. That's not right. Player.x equals -2. I mean, that should be fine. Really. Should be fine. Yeah, I haven't run this in a while to make sure it still works. Oh, it doesn't. Invalid. Get index X. Okay. Odd. Because I think you could just put that in there. Invalid get index X. Player.x. Oh, it's something weirder though. Okay, here we are again. Welcome to looking at docs. Wow, I have some odd recents there. I don't even remember checking on any of those. Anyway. We will do Godot. Get X position in code. Simple. Access position. Simple. It's position. Dot. Why did they make it weird? Position. Dot X. Position. Position. There we go. And then if I'm right, that is not quite what I wanted. Why did it not do it for the other one? X greater than equals, whatever. Position. Dot X. That's fine. We'll just change it to all the other ones as well. Position.x. We'll also do timer.start. That's an important thing because we have it all on time. Let me just have this run for a bit to make sure this actually works. Why does he go all the way off screen? I'll add that in as a front. Oh, it died. Oh, because I failed at this. I forgot to change it here. Position. Don't you just love being a programmer? It's so fun. Print. I have to do it separately. Actually, yeah, I will. Print. We will go with Blake at the end. Yep, that seems fine. Print Blake. Yay! Let's just check to make sure it's working. Whoa, those are high numbers. Don't tell me it's not resetting and I just forgot and made an oversight. Times equals Blake. If it is, yeah, I just forgot. I made an oversight. Blake equals 0. There you go. That solves our problem. Blake equals 0. And it still doesn't look like it's going. What error? Oh my goodness. He flipped around. What mistake did I make this time? It kind of fixed itself. I went down. Why did it not reset to 0 though? It should've. Ugh. Generic error-y thing. Yeah, it went and it reset itself. No, it went down. Oh, I am utterly dumb. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Okay, so what I did here was make the input node Also the output node. Because why not, right? Var output equals 0. And then output here equals 0. And then once that has happened, we will go here and do output, yeah, output equals Blake should be fine. Probably. If it's not, it won't be the worst mistake I've made. Output, but yeah, I haven't made it yet. Var output equals 0. And then, you know, I just, actually, no, that's in the right place. Whatever. Output equals 0. Nope, that's not right. Equals blank. And then, here we go. If output, perfect. And print output. Yes. So maybe it wasn't perfect there, but that doesn't matter enough. Outputs, because this one's the capitalized one. I wanted to do it for like emphasis, but now it's just kind of annoying. Output. There we go. Okay. Now you work. No, you don't. Because I also need to reset Blake. Okay. Blake equals 0. I'm so good at programming. I'm the best at it. I thought I solved the errors already. Okay, so inputs, it goes through the OA. And then we have the dot. Okay. Unless it's just that. Okay. We will be making a slight change. We'll make a new variable called by. Var by equals, we will go with max one there is about 250. So 250 should be about the one that we need to go. Or 260. We'll go with 300 because I'm weird. Not because I'm weird. I don't know. Essentially, what we need to do here is minimize our number. Because otherwise we get the big array and then it goes weird. We don't want it to go that high when we're working with 0.5. Does that make sense? Even though it should have multiplied it small by then, but it's besides the point. Do I need to change this around? I'm wondering if I need to. Because that looks a little odd. Hold on. Batman array. In. Does it kill me? You are dead. So I'll give you that for the second. Oh, bye. Okay. Okay, fine. I will declare you real quick. By equals hi. There you go. You're welcome. Hi, bye. Well. Safe to say that did solve my issue. So, yeah, that's good. So I will make the same change over here. Like Superman array, but spelled properly. I'm just the best at programming. Okay. So it's done. Now we have that. Now I need to figure out why it keeps going there. If output is greater than or equal to 0.6, then it changes the x position to +2. Because it does that whether it is or not. Right, unless +2 goes that way. Which it does. Never mind, because Godot actually does it normally. I don't know if that's just me thinking about Game Maker or whatever, but yeah, that's it. You know, I kind of feel like it defeats the point of a neural network to, you know, have only one layer, but whatever, that's fine. Okay. Now that we finally solved that issue, we can actually make the neural network stuffs. Yay. Okay, so if current run equals 1 and we just timed out, that means we finished both of ours. We've tested Batman and Superman. Okay, so we need two if statements. We need if time b is greater than, we'll just do greater than or equal to, Blake. Do a few lines there. If time beat is less than Blake. There we go. Affected, indented, line, whatever. We pass you. Okay. Affected, indented, block. Pass. Okay. So what this is doing, we have time beat, and time beat is going to be Blake. So it'll go through, it'll test Batman array first, and then Batman array will come over here to this, to which it will go and set time beat to Batman array. So time beat is what is Batman array. And then Blake, it goes through here, and then it skips this. So time beat is not set, which means Blake is the score for Superman array. So Batman is just comparing Batman array's score to Superman's score. Simple. And we also need time beat equals 0. Actually, we already set that at the start, which we shouldn't. Hold on. Perfect. That way we don't reset it to 0 every time we enter this, because that's what we want. We don't want it to reset there, and then we'll always get to 1. Anyway, it is going to be overly simple here. If time beat, which will be our Batman array, is better than our Superman array, Mania, which is our main array, will equal Batman array. See? Simple. And then if it's the other way around, Mania equals Superman array. So I think that's just about it. Let me run through this program. Oh, wait, yeah, we need this. It's not just about it. I will. That's fine. I'll just go here. Ta-da, that seems fine then. And also, current run equals 0, of course. And then time beat actually can't equal 0 there because we set it up here. So I will set it over here. So that seems fine. Let's walk through it in its entirety now. Okay, so we set our main as all as this. Ta-da. 0.5 I don't catch any errors. Okay, so we initialize them all as 0.5, and then we randomize each of our two arrays by the main array and the learning rate. Seems good so far. And then we go into our process here, which will, for which run we're currently on, because we don't do parallelization here, it will give our input of the distance to the coin, and then it will produce an output according to that. And the output will tell us, there we go, that'll solve an issue. And then the output will tell us what to do with our player, whether to go or to not go, or to go the other direction, I should say. Go, not go, or stop, because we have the 0.5 in between. And then once it does that for 10 seconds, then it will save a time if it's the first run, or it will compare and then redo it. Otherwise, this all needs to be indented by 1. Yep. So it all looks good in the code. Let's give it a real good test run. For ease of access in our debug, I will comment that out in case we need something. Okay, here we go. Seems he's gone off the screen, but that's fine. It'll be 10 seconds before it happens. Oh, and we got our first error because I did not erase the array first. I guess that can be here. It doesn't matter. Do we have an array.clear? Do we? Yay, we do. We have an array.clear. Okay. Kind of worries me that that's like that, but it's fine. We do need to do an array.clear though. Where do I want this? That means, well, if it's equals, I don't know, let's just keep it running and hope that it's all fine. Oh, it went the other way. I wasn't looking the first time, it might have gone that way before. Okay, so the array is 2 times the size that we want it to be. Oh, and it's doubled in size every time. Current running equals 0. But you notice it's also not running properly because it's not doing its 2 runs before it does whatever that is. Anyway, once it equals those, then we Superman array.clear, and then Batman array.clear. It still needs both there, actually. I don't know why I switched partway through. Batman array.clear. Nice. Okay, now let's give it another go. Okay, looks fine so far. Oh, and it's killed me. I don't know why it's gotten to that time yet. it shouldn't have equal 1. Current run equal 1. Oh, because I put this ahead of time. Silly me. All I need to do is put that there. Ta-da, that should be fine. Current run equal 1. Because you're weird. And that's why it's done that. Okay. Now, there's something there, but that's fine. Let's take a look, just to make sure it works normally. What we got here now? Let's see. Oh, I forgot the N. Perfect. Yay! Now it might be actually working now. Whoa! It wasn't working before. Probably. Okay, that's a good sign because, well, unless our random just decided not to work, but oh well, that's fine. Oh, error. Error. Okay. Invalid on base array. Which thing? Are we just talking about these since I cleared them? And you can't append a cleared one. I don't know, what exactly does clear do? Logs of using resize with 0. Odd. Because it should have worked at the top. Unless it didn't. And I'll get index 0. So I talked about resize there, so I will take a look at what resize does in the logs. Size, elements are cleared. Bigger new elements are null. Resize once assigning new values. It's faster than adding new elements one by one. Next, in place does not return a month array. So append should work, right? Should. So then why does it error? Unless I just change it to like 1 here. Because it's fine if I do that. Yeah, we got another 20 seconds of waiting. I kind of had an idea of what to talk about in these sections while I was waiting. It had something to do with Hololive, but honestly I forgot what it was. No, it still died. Probably because of that clear thing. Which is fine. What if I just make a new array with a size of 12? Or just clear them that way. Equals that. Because I do the exact same thing earlier. Unless that thing didn't work, which would be dumb. No. There we go. Let's take a look at that works. Getting tired now. Yeah. I suppose I was wondering if there was even a overlap in the people who watch Hololive and the people who want to code neural networks and Godot. It's a dumb program to make neural networks in, quite honestly. But I guess it has some specific use cases where it's fine. Anyway. On array. Well, time to add our print statements. Everyone's favorite. Okay. Print. So, Batman array. Did I spell it wrong? I did. Print Batman array. And we'll also print our mania. Ta-da. And that'll just tell us what's going on in that point. And why it might not be able to figure out the index to append. Oh, it kind of went. Oh. Odd. It went, and then it didn't. Makes me wonder if I did something wrong for my Batman array, Superman array stuffs. Because it looked like this was fine. Speaking of, I will need to change that because they each had the same print. But I'll just make it seeded. Then I'll do seed +1. But that's fine. But you didn't work. Oh, what was the outputs? The output was blank for all three. Very odd. Very odd. Okay, I need the random in range. And range. And I range. How do I make it seated? If you want a specific seed number. Okay, so I'll just do randomize. Just at the start. Randomize. Perfect. Randomize. That should be fine. But yes, when I went through here, it showed blank for that. Should show blank for 2, but not the third one. The third one should not be blank. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Let me follow the same print after the process. Oh, because it also prints mania. So I'll just go here. You are weird. And I will also do print. Can I do /n? Probably not. That'll be fine then. See how this goes. I don't know what to talk about. It does have a /n there. That works. Okay, so that's the first one. And that /n shows afterwards, which are different, which is good. We want them different. And then ta-da! It kills itself there. Which is weird. Make it better than time beat. Here. time b greater than or equal to array should print array. Yeah, so these latest three there are from these. Because somehow this gets killed. Now the only thing I can think of there is something related to these. Time b is equal to. Then it can't also be less than though. Yeah, equals bound array. Is that time b equals that? Oh, I figured it out since we're testing. Okay, yeah, I'm just not smart. Because we're setting this, and then it's less than. Honestly, it should just fix it if I go here. Because then if this sets it, it would be lower, so time b is that, so it can't be higher either. So, yep. Probably fine. Okay, let's see here. What random events are happening around here? Yeah, there's the Borderlands movie that just came out. And that thing flopped. Like, it's kind of silly how much it flopped. It's seriously, it just didn't. 8 million in an opening day, and then the opening weekend. Ugh, 8 million. So little. Anyway, I do think, according to these numbers, it's working. Right, and since we have that, it will be, well, actually just append 0. Yeah. Hopefully that works now. If we get some negatives, it'll go into the lower numbers. So hopefully that'll make it go in a different direction eventually. Give it some time. It'll get there maybe. Yeah. The Borderlands movie was a total flop. I mean, it was kind of expected though. They cast Kevin Hart as Roland. Like, come on. You know, I got a Borderlands figure on the other shelf, so I know what I'm talking about here. When I talk about how almost none of them, oh goodness, I'm blanking. How none of the characters are quite right. -0 is only it. Okay. Greater than or equal to 6 plus. Then -0 is what that goes as. Goes negative. Here, we should give it some more time. Yeah. Now, I have yet to see the movie. I will later, though. I've gotten tickets with some friends. And we do know that it is supposed to be a bad movie. But, we're just not getting there. Okay, so all these are going to be 0, it looks like, because of the negatives. Which means I did something wrong here. Hold on. Equals distance to equal. Let me. Can I do that? Can Can I do player.position.x? Can I please? That's fine. Which means yes, I can. Okay, so what we will be doing is changing our input to just the player position. Blackle. Like, there you go. And hopefully that will work. Vector 2. Oh, that'll help. Okay. Okay, then it'll just learn to be on 1. Zeros are fine at the start. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this was a decent coding project. Really made me not realize I don't know what I'm doing with this language. Which is, I suppose, a normal thing in programming, I think. I don't know which direction of the screen is going off. As long as there's at least 1 0 there, it can't be not 0 in the array. Look, tiny number. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this should work. Eventually. Because everything has to be times by 0, doesn't it? Okay. So I can technically go into negatives, right? Okay. We shall change this up just so it's nice and might work a little bit better. 1, and then we'll do u as a -1, and that way it will be closer. This is a pretty important thing to do, but it's also super annoying, and I hate kind of having to do that because I want it to be a certain way. Gah. We just kind of have to wait for it to be randomized enough to do something. I'm sure you can change the engine speed. Oh, he's just standing still now. Look at him. He's silly. He's a silly little smiley face. Aww. Yeah, me and my friends also got tickets to the Deadpool movie, which is supposed to be better than the Borderlands movie, which I mean, I hope so, because my hopes are not high for either of them particularly, but I do hope I'm pleasantly surprised. I know my friends had a hard time avoiding spoilers for him, just because he looks at that sort of stuff so much. I've been having a so easy time. Super easy. Not even having to worry about it. I don't look at any Marvel or Disney movies, or most movies in general. So, it's just mostly generic-y sort of stuff. Yeah, there's still zeros there. let me actually try something. Append 0.01. So now it will not actually ever be 0. It'll always be at least a small number. Should be. So I don't know why it's all 0. There. Should not still be 0, I don't think. -0. Ooh, that's a very small number. Whoa. So great. So great. Here, you know, we're changing the size. I'm glad I did this earlier. It's a 3 now. Ooh, hoo hoo, look at that size. Or that output. It's so nice. So nice in output. Ooh. Yeah, this is, as far as I'm aware, how neural network training goes. You just change the variables until it feels like working. And you kind of look at Twitter in the meantime. I don't have Twitter up. I'm just talking in front of a microphone while I'm watching numbers change and hoping they get somewhere. Ooh, they're getting bigger though. Slowly but surely, they're getting bigger. Yeah. Great thing about neural networks is that they all followed the same concept. So you don't have to really think up a different way of doing it. Though, as a wise man has told me, who has worked in the programming industry, there are multiple solutions to everything, and you just got to figure out which one you want to do the most, or which one works the best, if you can't think of different ones. So, yep, that's not always how that works. Here, let me fast track this a little more. We're going to add a, I'm going to change these to 0, 2, because I know I reached those. To 0, 2. A small range in between where it stops. So hopefully it'll get there, and we'll see our little guy actually moving kind of how he's supposed to. Now I know in an actual neural network you're supposed to have multiple layers and multiple inputs and outputs, but yeah, that's not how I wanted to do it here. I don't technically need that anyway because of how simple this is. But if I wanted to do multiple layers, I suppose you just link nodes to other nodes there. Like plus, minus those, I don't know. Like array, and then in -1, 0, and then +1 of the separate array there, and you just kind of have it sectioned off via your kind of size statements. Here those, so like if it was a size 9, it was 3 layers, then you'd have them all sectioned off by 3, and these kind of, this would be sized, I guess divided by 3, and then times 1, 2, or 3, depending on what layer it is. And then you kind of have those connecting to each other. You can do it however you want, really. It doesn't matter. Did he just move slightly? Whoa. He's moving up in the world. Or left in the world. I believe in you, little buddy. Well, I don't know what just happened there. Oh. Huh. Odd. I think I can assume that something got overworked. Let's just pull it back up real quick. Okay, we're back. It probably isn't a good idea to have all these print outputs logging it up. So I'll have that done. Anyway. 0.2. I forgot to change it for this one. So, you know, that's a pretty important thing to recognize and fix. I'll also put another 0 here. So that way it should be even easier to have it work. So eventually the guy will start moving. Yep. Just give him some time. I believe in him. He'll get there. Oh, he did move slightly. Which is good. That's what we want. We just need those numbers to get a little bit better. Whoa, he went full to the side that time. That's the wrong way, though. And to get to the coin and then stop. I'd feel bad if I did it and, you know, it's like, yeah, here's the end of the tutorial. The neural network didn't actually do its intended thing. Oh, there it goes. But I believe it can. So I'm going to sit here until it does. Until it does its thing. Which it doesn't seem to really be doing. Should get there eventually. I believe in him. Just not really moving. Okay. We're going to add one of these back, just so I can see what's going on. What numbers I need to change to have him do stuff. I know, it kind of like clutters it up, and I know I'm not supposed to, but it's good if I do. Okay, now it's turning the other one. Yeah, it should get there, right? Can I output more? Should be outputting more. Hello? Yeah, that's another error. Because that has current equals 0. Okay, fine, I'll make a new one. Var equals 0. It will be reset every time it enters it. And then we'll do and that's not and equals 0. This needs to be extra. And then we'll do equals 1. And we'll do the same down here. And equals 0. And then equals 1. We don't actually need it there because it's at the bottom, but it's simple that way. Okay. Now that that error is fixed, not that it matters for you, I really hope you aren't copying my code. It is horrible. I have as a variable name. Why are you even wanting to copy the code? Did it not work again? Oh, no, it got back to there. Just kind of took it a little bit. I Don't know why. Oh. Put you in the wrong place. That'll do it. Yep. There we go. So how it goes. Kinda sad, really. Kinda feel sad for having you watch it, but you're already an hour 40 in there, so you don't mind. Yeah, if you want to do stuff with it, you could do anything with it, honestly. Neural networks are super interesting. They're just prediction methods. So anything that can be predicted would be predicted with these. So of course you can have the normal things like language or objects in an image, right? You see those everywhere. But there's also other ones, like, well, anything that can be predicted, like fantasy football. I'm sure that's something you do it with. Investments, that's another thing that's popular. But yeah, you can do whatever, really, with it. Whatever you feel like. Okay, I wanted to get results. Okay, you go to, you go back to being here. And can I like turn the engine speed up? Hold on. Let me see. Godot speed. Engine speed. Is that how it is? Game speed. Control game speed. Yeah, sure, what could go wrong? Engine dot time speed 2. Is that it? Time scale? It could be time scale. Is time scale, or set time scale, I'm sorry, set time scale, so says it, and you set it to a float value, which I'll do too. I don't know why it's not doing that. Excuse me, why do you not work? Unless I do need engine.setTimescale. Engine.setTimescale. Nope. F. Yeah, engine.timescale. Unless engine needs to be capitalized because they're weird. Oh, that changed color. Yep, okay. Engine.timescale. So is it faster now? Did I make it go zoomy? Zoom zoom? Ooh, it does look like it's going faster now. How delightful. Problem solving at its finest. When in doubt, make go zoom. Whoa, it went other direction. Okay, let's go 4, and then I do want to see the outputs. Whoa, those are extreme outputs. They're going. They are going. Gets stuck at a lot of those negative numbers, and it keeps going further away, and it goes more negative. It's an interesting one indeed. To fix this, I'm going to change my initialization, because that's easy, and I like easy. 3.1. Whoa. Maybe that's even worse, because now it goes all negative when it's 3.1, which is way odd. What if I do it at negative 3.1? Then it's negative 0. Well. Okay. I don't know why it goes to negative 3.0. That doesn't really make sense. It gets a number. Idea. Hear me out here. Ta-da! I just get rid of those. Hey. Whoa, big number time. Woohoo, whoa. Very big number time. If I do that, it's still set to 0. Why? So it's big number and then 0. Why 0? I don't know. No. I will attempt to fix this via changing this. 0, and we'll just, well, let's go negative 2, and then negative 4. Yeah. If you can't beat them, join them. Haha, funny. I will put this back though to normal levels. Carry on. Ooh. Okay, it goes in the right direction now. I don't know if that should be 3 or just 0. Because they all keep going up. Oh my goodness. It kind of stopped there. It's actually doing it. It's doing the learning thing. Oh my goodness. We have a breakthrough. It's doing the learning thing. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. For one more thing that I wish to do, in here, we will do steroids times equal 0.99. This is simple learning rate. Changing. What means steroids? I'm declaring the current scope. It's right here. Excuse me. Did I spell you wrong? Oh, I did. I probably spelled it wrong always. But yep, that is a simple learning rate changing. Or, yeah, learning rate. Let's see. So it'll get more precise every time. So just to show you that this does work, I'll leave this running for just a bit longer. And I'll get back to you. You know, I could have just paused the recording earlier, but what's the matter, right? You know, dude, I don't even know. Okay, so I've done a bit of tweaking here. I think this is about as much as I'll do, because it's hard to get this together with my bad coding and knowledge of how to get it to work. This is about as good as I've gotten it. It is slowly getting there. Slowly. Slowly, I tell you. Here is my code if you want to copy it and tell me how much wrong I did. Yeah. I would not call this good code. But it is code. Need to figure out something here. Oh, that's fine. That'll do it here. It's already an hour or 2 hours, so yeah, thank you for sleeping through this. Say bye, Square. Okay, bye.